full of stars.
Hi everyone, we're going to read A Wolf Called Wander, and it's by Rosanne, Parry, and it's going to be read by Miss Gunn. All right, and the chapter we're on right now is called Fight. When the last of the snow was melted and the sun makes its slower summer walk across the sky, new pups come out of the den, jumping at every little cricket and singing to every mountain sparrow. In the joy of watching them, we watch our boarders less. On the first full moon of summer, we are all gathered on the home ground, giving elk from our mouths to our pups. They are all wag and happy looking. Mother watches over them with pride, and Worm is right in the thick of them, rolling and wrestling, and always, always he circles the group, making sure that none stray. The ravens have joined us in the light of the moon, howling their own harsh songs and bowing to their own alpha bird. They snap up stray bits of meat, toss bones in the air, and dive for them. This is how wolves should live. I have a favorite pup already, the dark brown one with the black tail tip, who keeps getting stepped on by her bigger sister. A woof at her to stand up when her big sister knocks her down. I guard her share of the meat. I should have been listening. We all should have. It is Worm who smells them first. He gives a warning yip. All heads turn, ears swiveling back and forth, and sharp whistle from the lead of the ravens, and the birds go silent. They lift into the air in one motion and are gone. Trouble is coming. A mist rises up in the mountains, muffled sounds and cutting off our sight. Mother stands, and the pups tumble over each other and hide behind her. A growl gathers at the back of her throat. I lift my nose to test the wind. The night air is completely still, and all I can smell is the meat right in front of us. Song goes to Mother and stands guard. Nose to tail and teeth bared, Wag and Pounce look to Father for commands. An enemy pack steps out of the trees. A circle of wolves, as pale as weatherwood, and broad shoulders. Uh-oh. They are many, enough to surround us easily, enough to take us all our pups. If we do not drive them away, they speak in snarls, and their ice-bluey eyes say, "Mine." Father rises up, tall and mighty. The enemy wolves are many, but he is strong. There's the picture. Oh boy. Mother sprints up the mountain, calling the pups to follow. She winds through trees, scrambles over rocks, and leaps over home stream. The pups follow in line. Growl hides his limp and roars at the intruders, as menacing as any bear. I stand shoulder to shoulder with Sharp and Pounce, Wag and Song, making a barrier the enemy pack will have to break to harm our pups. Follow them, I yip to Worm. Keep them safe. Our pups are young, but Worm will never let them fall. He whirls and runs after them, as swift and silent as the owl flies in the dark. We snarl. Anger gives me a surge of strength. I do not care how big they are. This is my home ground. They will not have it. I leap at the stranger in all my strength. She doesn't go down. I rear up again, and she tumbles me over. I sink my teeth into her leg. Ouch. She tears at my ear. I hold and hold and hold and twist until I hear a snap of bone. Ouch. She gives a yelp of surrender, and I let her scramble away. Ouch. The rest circle Father, lunge biting. Red runs out of him, and the enemy leader is not as big as Father, but he is fierce. His pack is notch-eared and relentless. They circle us like we circle a herd of elk. They look for the weak wolf. They look for fear. Growl is already on the ground, back twisted, legs not moving. They lunge all together for Father. We dive in to pull the attackers off. Two of the smaller ones fall, but there are many more. An enemy wolf breaks away from the fight and smells the ground. If he finds the pups' trail, they will be lost. I dash after him. The pale wolf is thick with muscle. I cannot win, but I can draw him away from my family. I give a weak yelp. Let him think I'm an easy catch. Mother went up the mountain, so I go down. I circle back. I leap the home stream, and the enemy wolves follows. In a blur, I see the fight as I run past. Father holds his ground. Sharp makes a yelp. He runs on 3 legs toward the den. If the pale wolf sees Sharp, he will take him, just as we always take elk who stumbles. But if Sharp can hide, he might have a chance. I make a low, tall tail sound like Worm makes when Pounce bullies him. I swerve away from Sharp, and the pale wolf follows me, leaving my brother alone. The enemy wolf is fast, but I am on my home ground. I know the smooth, hard places and where to leap badger holes in anthills. He is too strong to fight, but I can make him fall. I turn down the steepest, rockiest ground, but he follows too close. I feel breath on my heels. I spin to one side, leading him into a mound of biting ants. He blazes through them without breaking stride. I dodge around shrubs, duck between trees. No matter where I turn, he's right there, snarling and snapping at my tail. I head for the deep pool at the bend of the river. If I can make him slip on the rocks, I can roll his head underwater and hold them there. Moonlight betrays me. He sees the pool and bounds over it. Desperate, I lead him to the downed trees from last summer's fire. They are charred black and thick as the hawthorn bramble. I dive into the tangle of timbers. Black twigs break in my fur. I turn and shift and squeeze into the darkest spaces where the pale wolf can fit. I swarm through the middle and I run along the top of the narrow log. It takes me to the edge of the downed trees where I can jump free into the long meadow below. I gather myself and leap for an open ground. The pale wolf follows along the same log, crouches to make the same jump, but the log gives way. With a snap, he falls, yelping backward onto the spikes of the broken tree trunks. He lands with a thud, and nothing but silence comes from the body. Yes, I leap for joy. My victory! My kill! There's a picture. I whirl around and run back. I will lure another wolf away, and another. They are only winning because they are many. I can save my pack. A lead wolf defends his family. It is the only thing that matters more than food. I am only halfway home when I hear carried on and wind from deep in my home ground. My father's last song. All creatures have one at the end. Even the silent rabbit screams. My father's song is short and high. It echoes from the stones. Carry on, carry on, carry on. My fur stands up, and I lift my head for one very last smell of him. But I am far, and all I can smell is the enemy wolf, and all I can hear is the enemy pack answering, drowning out my father's song with their chant. Mine, mine. I turn toward the sunset and run like water runs from the mountains. My paws pound over the ground, and father's last song pounds in my heart. Carry on, carry on, carry on. That was a different chapter, wasn't it? Okay, well, I'll see you later, my friends, and we will read the next chapter called Elk. All right, bye, guys.